So now we will cover with the other options, like in case the devices that you want to test is not available here. Okay, so what we need to do, either like you can go and add the devices here and then you can test, or anyway, like even if you select the device, it is just going to set this height and width and a few other parameters that we can programmatically do it. So that also I'll explain it to you. Okay, so instead of using this data, we are going to add additional inputs. So we will use the same variable, okay, and then within the dictionary we have to say device metrics, and we have to say what is the width. And then value of the width. For example, I am giving some value here. For your device, if you see any specific a different value, then you can provide that. So you will get a question, how will I know what is the width and height of my mobile devices? Okay, so for that we have different options. And let me okay, here we have selected, right? So you can use this URL. So here it will show you details. So this is the one that I copied from the output of this URL. Okay, just pasting it here. Okay, so device information, it will show when you launch this URL by selecting, if you have a mobile device, you can open that mobile device, and if you want to see the height and width, then you can navigate to this particular URL, and in your mobile device you will be able to see these details in that page itself. So what is the screen width, screen height? So this screen width and screen height we have to mention here. Okay, and screen height is it is 470. Okay, and then we have to specify pixel ratio. Okay, and pixel ratio is also showing here 4, and then we need to pass the user agent. And the value that you can take it from here. Okay, now we are done. So I just remove the items that we copied from the web page. Okay, now we have mentioned the width, height, and pixel ratio and user agent. So now we have commented the device details here. Okay, now we will run this code. So I'll give a different name here. Debug. Okay, so similar to the view that we saw previously, the same view with the same view. Now our sample, this Google search, this application is URL is opened. So you can use either of specifying the device name if you have configured the device in your browser, or if you don't have the device, then you can use this explicit way of mentioning the height and width and user agent details. So both way you can specify how you want your browser to be emulated. Okay, so these two options we can use. So I'll just run this code, and if you see, okay, so this is the picture. If you see the picture, it shows the how the browser will be visible in the mobile device. So in case if you see this, you see some kind of difficulty in mentioning all these details manually. So if you go to this URL, so this URL itself will give you some details like the initial. Let me switch to the normal view so that I can show it in the bigger font. Okay, so this is the normal browser view. So this is the specific device details. So now it is showing what is the content for the normal desktop browser, not the emulated device. So this way you will be able to get the user agent and the screen width and screen height. And in the below, you will get a sample code with this device information details. So either you can manually take the details from this section and can input in the code, or like if you want to directly try it, you can use this example also. So there are two tabs. One is for Python and Java. So you can copy this and then you can paste it here and run. Okay, so I'll just switch to the mobile emulated view, and then we will copy and run the code. Okay, so this is Samsung S8, right? Okay, so we have to copy this content, and then I'm clearing this data, paste. Okay, so the device information details I have removed. So this code I have copied directly from this page. So whatever the device that we have selected, we have that 360 as okay, I have to refresh this page. Okay, so we have the width as 360, the same thing like you can see it here, and for 740, and the user agent also it is taking from the page itself. So this way you don't have to manually copy and paste it in the specific area of code. So how to launch the browser, that code will be pre-generated, not a pre-generated one. So this web page will generate it for you. You can just copy paste, and then you can write your own application handling logic. Okay, so we will put a breakpoint and run it, run this code and see how the browser is launching. Okay, so this part is need to change. So you can see the similar setting that we tried previously, the same way the browser emulated browser is getting launched. So I'll copy this code in the video's description section. You can copy it and then you can try it. Thanks for watching.